The Lantern Trail. It was supposed to be our last summer adventure before school started again. Me, Josh, and Lucas had all grown up in the same town, and every August we'd do something stupid and memorable like camping out, sneak into a closed pool, stuff like that. This year, Lucas said he'd heard about a trail just outside of town, one that locals called the Lantern Trail. They said weird things happened there at night. Lights in the woods, voices that didn't belong to anyone. The kind of place you dared your friends to go when you were feeling brave. We packed snacks, flashlights, and Josh's Bluetooth speaker. We told our parents we were crashing at Josh's place, then we biked out to the trailhead just before dusk. The entrance was overgrown, hidden behind an old rusted gate. A weathered sign hung lopsided from the fence. No trespassing. The trail started normal. Pine needles underfoot, cicadas buzzing in the heat. But as night fell, the air changed. Everything got quieter. The kind of quiet that feels heavy, like the woods are listening. An hour in, the first light appeared. Just off the trail, deep between the trees, a dim yellow glow flickered. It swayed like someone carrying a lantern. Probably a camper, I said, but there were no campsites out here. We stopped walking. Another light appeared, this one farther back, then a third to our left. Maybe it's pranksters, Josh said, laughing nervously. Who would come out here just to mess with strangers? Lucas asked. I stepped closer to the edge of the trail, peering into the dark. One of the lights blinked out, then another. We turned to leave. Then we heard it, a voice, a man's voice, low, slow, humming some tune none of us recognized. We started jogging. The lights reappeared ahead of us, in the trees. The trail curved, and suddenly the lights weren't in the distance. They were above us, hanging in the trees. Lanterns, real ones, old and blackened, swinging slightly as if disturbed by something that had just passed. I looked down at the dirt. There were footprints, deep and fresh. We didn't scream, we just ran. It felt like the trail was stretching, refusing to let us out. Every turn looked the same. The lights kept appearing. The humming grew louder. Finally, we saw the gate. We burst through and kept running until we hit the road, collapsing under a street lamp. Lucas looked back. Nothing there. We never talked about it again, never went back. But 3 weeks later, Lucas stopped showing up to school. His parents said he'd gone to stay with an aunt in another state, that he needed time away. I texted him and called, but heard nothing from him. Last week, I saw a post online. A hiker found an old lantern hanging from a tree near that trail. Next to it was a shoe, and it was Lucas's shoe.